Across the country, One Walk is JDRF's largest fundraiser, and our local chapter really knocked it out of the park with this one.
In just the last 3 years, they've raised over $1.9 million for type 1 research. That number goes to show how many people are impacted by diabetes and how determined they are to find a cure.
That's right. We've got Leigh and Sadie Cheloha. They're part of the team putting this year's walk together. Good morning.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Good to see you.
Good,
Listen, we're very familiar with JDRF. Can you explain for people out there that aren't maybe as familiar, what's the mission of the organization?
Yeah, JDRF is the leading global organization that funds research for type 1 diabetes. The mission is to really make life-changing technology therapies available for everyone with type 1 diabetes until we find a cure.
Until you find a cure. And this is my favorite thing about your organization. You're not shy about it. You're not like, well, we'd love to make life better. This is, no, we're going to find a cure, and we're not stopping till that day comes. Type 1 is something you guys know a lot about. What is it? What's happening within the body that I guess causes it, and then what's it like living with it?
Well, we don't know yet what causes it, but it is an autoimmune disease that your own immune system attacks the pancreas and stops the production of insulin. And insulin is necessary to convert food into energy. So without insulin, you will not survive. Yeah. So you really do need it to live. And it really encompasses your life 24/7 and the lives of those who love you and are with you every day. And our personal connection is Sadie. She was diagnosed when she was 8 with type 1 diabetes, and now she's 14.
Sadie, you were 8 years old. What has it been like since then, and how do you manage type 1?
Well, every day I have to, give shots and test my blood glucose to stay on top of it, and it's difficult at times. Sometimes my mom has to wake up like 3 or 4 times some nights because my blood sugar is low.
So do you test it throughout the night, or how does that work?
Yes, well, Sadie actually has a continuous glucose monitor that's attached to her, and it tests her blood sugar every 5 minutes, and that will wake us up if she's too high or too low.
It'll alert you.
It will alert. Sometimes it's not perfect, it's technology, so sometimes it's not quite accurate. But if it's low or if it's high, then her dad or I have to go in and, either give her juice or fruit roll-up, or maybe need to give her some more insulin. And then you have to wait and see, what happens to make sure that, she is no longer in the zone of where she could go into a coma and die.
Have a proper effect on
Thinks
Right.
about that, not being able to get a solid night's rest and going to school and throughout the school day. I mean, all of these things that a lot of people, you just take it for granted. Until you get this diagnosis, and then your whole lives have to change. But then the consequences of not dealing with it are so tremendous. But this day, I was first at One Walk probably 2 years ago, and I was blown away by the crowds, the enthusiasm. I mean, seeing all these teams with their T-shirts and everything, I was like, yes, I want to be part of this. And now the station's a sponsor of One Walk. What is the day like for you as a family?
The day is amazing for us. Sadie put so much work into the One Walk and getting her friends involved and getting family involved. Her little brother is excited about it. So when a little brother and a sister can really bond, that's something meaningful. It's a great family event. Do you want to say anything about it?
I think it's a great way for me to be more open about my type 1 diabetes with my friends, because prior to participating in this, I was really shy about it and closed off, and it just helps me open up more and be more connected.
And just think about how much your friends know about type 1 diabetes, not only from hearing your story, but from participating in One Walk and hearing other people's stories and raising money. And that's one of the most important parts about this event. Where does the money go? How much do you expect to raise?
Yeah, absolutely, that's the most important part. We hope to raise a little over $640,000 this year. I know, it's very exciting.
That's crazy.
It is, so get out there and donate, walk with us, show your support. The funds go to research anything from new life-changing therapies. So the artificial pancreas, which is going to be on the market April 2017. JDR has been involved in that.
Isn't that amazing?
It is
technology, because I've heard more about that as it has progressed.
Yes, it is, you know, where the CGM, the continuous glucose monitor that Sadie wears, talks directly to an insulin pump that gives the body insulin continuously. And so that takes a lot of the day-to-day 24/7 decisions that a human has to make, puts it into technology, and really helps alleviate some of the burden that everyone dealing with type 1 diabetes.
And 2018 is the hopeful launch date for that device, right?
It is launching April 2017.
2017.
The first
Okay.
one will
April
be on the
2017.
market.
Well, in the meantime, let's walk, shall we? On Saturday, August 20th, and that'll start at 8 o'clock, goes till noon at Lewis and Clark Landing. We were so fortunate last year. The weather was unbeatable, so I'm hoping for the same, but this is a rain or shine thing. You're not keeping these folks away. If you'd like to learn more about the event or about what our local chapter is doing, we'll send you to jdrf.org/Omaha.
Sadie, thanks a lot.
We'll see you down there,
Good luck
okay?
with the event.
I'll be
Thank
there.
you.
I'll be the one with the microphone.
Great, thank you for the support.
It's our pleasure. Thank you. Good to see you. Well,
Auctioneers have this unique talent. You know, we do a lot of fundraisers and events where these auctioneers, they've got this ability. The call is a thing of beauty, isn't
I've
it?
always had this dream, Mike, of doing it. And after the break, we're going to get a lesson from a pro. Also see how one auction helps kids go to camp.
Did your dream involve doing it on live TV?
No.
No.